What is up? What is good, YouTube? And it's your boy, Cover 2K back with a New York Giants franchise rebuild. So, obviously, we gotta get down to the offseason. But first things first, we're gonna start off with going to team salaries because why not? Also, I want to restrict some of these contracts just to give us more cap space going into free agency. And there was a lot of people making money, like Dexter Lawrence. We couldn't restrict him though. Obviously, wanted to restrict that massive contract. Obviously, Daniel Jones, we wanted to restrict his massive contract. Look at that, minus 69 mil. He got paid to a major extension. But we couldn't. Andrew Thomas, we couldn't. It was like, damn, bro, like, who the hell we gonna restrict? Shaquan Barkley finally got somebody that can restrict. It's only $4 million, but I guess it was worth it. And we were looking for more people. Darren Waller, I was like, all right, man, let's restrict Darren Waller. And at the bottom, I was like, yo, I can really just press triangle and restrict these contracts. But I forgot. I haven't played this in so long, so I forgot actually that I can do that. And then that's when I started looking for guys that we can restrict. He was $1 million. He was $1 million. He was $1 million. He was $1 million, and he was $890. So I was like, all right, you know what? That's like $4 million right there. A mil is a mil, so we might as well just restrict these contracts, create all the money that we can create, and go into free agency, try to lower in some free agents. Even though I don't want to, but I don't want to sign a lot of people and create a lot of commotion, but right here I'm thinking on who to bring back, and Isaiah Hodgins. I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to go after Isaiah Hodgins. This is one of the person that I like. He have star depth, and he's only it's at 24 years old. So yeah, Isaiah Hodgins was the one I wanted to bring back. And I'm looking at everybody else, and I'm like, don't look like it for me. But K. York was also one person that I wanted on a team, and who's going to come back? I ain't changed my mind about that either. So we're into free agency, and we're trying to make a splurge, and we look. And the free agency class is so trash. They have Leonard Williams up here, and the Giants traded him mid-season, but we didn't get our hands on him mid-season. So, plus they have Odell Beckham up here, and we're looking on having him return to New York. Bring Odell back, as I would say, bring Odell back. We looking at him to return to New York. Leonard Williams, we also want to return to New York. Our right end position sucks. Only was a 69 overall, 65. So we want Leonard Williams to return. And Pierce, we wanted to sign Pierce, but it was too much. That was also too much. So we wasn't going to do it. We wasn't going to do it for Pierce. That was taking up a lot. I'm like, all right, let's just not go after this man. And I was thinking about Marcus Peters. I was thinking about Given and Richie James, who I think was an old New York Giants. But we found somebody. We found Isaiah Wynn. And, we needed that because our offensive lineman was a 66 overall. So we obviously needed this. So we offered Isaiah Wynn a contract, and we're at $4 million. I'm like, man, You know what? Let's go after K York, man. I didn't forget about him. I didn't forget about K York. Obviously, he's probably going to get cut in the preseason. I don't know. I don't have. We have Graham Gano, so I don't know what's going to happen. So it's probably going to get cut. And we got everyone who we wanted, every single body we wanted. We got. I would say this is a successful free agency, even though it was short. But you can see where other people went at. Gilmore to the Broncos, Del Pitt Rams, Samuel Falcons, Rashid Shaheed the Commanders, Levon Wallace to the Raiders, and DJ Jones to the Patriots. And as you can see, everybody else where they go, and that's not even officially day one of free agency. So we're going to simulate, and I think we're done with free agency now that we got everyone that we wanted. I don't think there's nothing more that we can do, or that we need. But looking at retirements, we're trying to see if there's any huge players that retired. Jason Peters, Mason Crosby, Robert Quinn. That's a huge one. Brian Hoyer, Jordan Matthews. Who else? Randall Cobb is a huge one. Justin Pugh is a huge one. Tyrod Taylor retired. That's huge. Trent Williams is also huge. Calais Campbell. And right here, Julio Jones, Jason Kelsey, and Brandon Graham. The Eagles won the NFC East. And they lose three big pieces on a team. Not three, but two big pieces on a team. So we're going to see how they match up next year. And that's all I want to see from retirements. But we're possibly going to just, get this over with, send them to the draft. Don't even matter. As I would say, don't even matter. Because free agency, we spent everything that that we had. So, and this is only year one off season, and private workouts. We're going to delegate to the decision to the staff because we haven't had time to look at this draft class or whatnot. So obviously, we're not going to be focused on this draft class. And Micah Hyde went to the Commanders, and the Commanders got the top-rated free safety, and they got Gerald Everett as well, Bobby Wagner, Jordan Brooks. The Commanders they were stacking up. I'm not gonna lie. They trying to take our division away from us, which the Giants haven't won in years. I don't remember the last time the Giants even won the division. Like their Super Bowl year, or was it after? Like, I don't know, but obviously the Giants haven't won in years. And also we signed Odell, and I'm gonna also give Odell 13 back. I want him to wear 13. So we're also gonna make sure he gets 13 back since he's in New York for the next 2 years. And here we go. We at the draft. Not going to take a long time during the draft. I'm just going to simulate the first 10 picks, and then that's when, yeah. But we got the fourth pick, and they took Paul McLean. Chicago Bears took Paul McLean. They believe in Fields. Allen Tune for the Cardinals. Who else? Jermaine Clark for the Commanders. And right here, I'm just trying to trade down first, second, fourth, sixth, and seventh. That's a solid package. First, second, and sixth from the Cleveland Browns. First, second, fourth, and seventh for second, first, And look, we're just going to skim through this first, second, first, sixth, first, third, fourth, sixth, and seventh, first, third, fourth, first, second, fifth, sixth, um, first, third, sixth, seventh, first, second, third, sixth, seventh, first, third, and seventh. So I was just skimming through that. I was just like trying to see what was a good package, and literally there was none. And also, we needed a quarterback, and I was looking at Spencer Rudolph. I also was looking at the tight end Chris Thomas and Rudolph. Beautiful spiral on all passes, stands tall in the pocket, always aware of pressure, does well to avoid sacks, has majority success wide in the pocket, lightning quick release, almost ignores lower half. And his short accuracy is only a C, but we can work on that. And I was like, man, you know what? We're just going to take Rudolph. 97 throw power, 81 strength, 71 speed, 77 change direction, 74 agility, and 82 acceleration. So he definitely has work to do, but I think we can. He can turn into a franchise quarterback for New York. Try to lead us back to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Actually, the first time since last year. Chris Thomas, Anthony Allen, Santonio. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but he took a right outside linebacker. It's whatever. Alex Richard, and right here we're on a couple more picks. Harold Perkins, and right here Marcus Peterson. And we're just going to assimilate to our picks now. Not really worried about the rest of the draft. And the Commanders take Jake Rutherford. I think they took a defensive lineman in the first round as well. Right here, I'm just looking on who to take. I'm just thinking because I really don't know, but I also want a receiver. And Damian Samuel seemed good. He seemed good, but I think we already had a free safety, so it wasn't really like so it wasn't like really a need. It was really safety that we needed. And Laron Perron, he also seemed good, and I'm also like, let me go look at these wide receivers, see what we can get over here. Von Hertz, Then I'm scrolling down trying to look, and we found Antonio Reddick. And look at this, guys. He's 6'9", 230, and he's a deep threat, A catching, B route running, C release, A to C catching traffic. This man is 6'9". This is like some Calvin Johnson type of stuff right here. 6'9", big body wide receiver. And of course we're going to want to draft him. Like, who wouldn't want to draft this guy? So, hey man, we went ahead, took Antonio Reddick, 90 acceleration, 91 agility, 87 change direction, 94 jumper, 91 speed, and 69 strength. And he's hitting dev as well. So we got a steal right there. Well, I think we got a steal. Antonio Reddick, hopefully he's good and he produces to his level of play, so we won't have to do much with him. And we're just looking through a lot of people, and I'm actually going to try to take left outside linebacker, physical player who delivered bone crushing hits, savvy defender with the ball in his hands, has a motor that runs through the whistle, often looks to rip the ball from runners, shows good discipline, won't get flagged much. A to C block strength, A pursuit, A tackle, and B to D zone coverage. And he's only 21, and he's a run stopper. He's 21. He's a run stopper. We're obviously going to go with this pick. He's hitting dev as well. 89 acceleration, 78 agility, 70 change direction, 80 jump, 84 speed, and 74 strength. So we found someone here that can start right away. All three of our picks obviously can start right away. With our wide receiving core, Antonio Reddick, I'm possibly going to see what he can do in the preseason. I don't know. I'm possibly going to live stream the preseason actually. I'm not going to just like make a video for it because I don't, normally do that. Maybe in the future, video will come out for preseason. But as of right now, I don't know. And here I'm looking for cornerbacks, and I see Trey Murphy. Struggles to find a ball in the air, has a motor that runs through the whistle. Often looks the ball from runners, look this swimmers on in avoidable penalties. He has D catching, A to C man, but C and D. But he looks good. 94 acceleration, and I was moving too fast. I was like, man, let me just try to get this. Let me just try to get this over with. Let me just try to get this over with. We're in round 4. And we're also looking for more players, and Eric Buchanan stood out to me. B, block shedding. A, to C, pursue. B, to D, tackling. And I think that was B zone coverage as well. 84 speed, 91 acceleration. That's huge for someone that's a zone coverage linebacker. We're also going to try to see what he can do in the preseason. And we're in the 5th round now. We're halfway done with the draft. And we're looking at a lot of players. And Aiden McAllister, I wanted to take him. But we just took a right outside linebacker. And also, Aiden was a speed rusher, which I would have won. But right here, we find someone with A, impact, D, pass block, B to D, run block, and A to C awareness. And he has 87 strength, so that might be good. I don't know. Might be bad. Could be worse. And we're going to assimilate to the next round. Obviously, we're in round 6. And the Commanders kept taking defensive players. Like, that's mainly all I saw they was taking. And they wasn't focused on them, but taking the defensive players. And right here, we go with Keegan just because, his stats was solid. And he had 79 strength, so it was like, I was like, 79 strength. That his stats already, just pissed me off from there. And we had no more draft picks. That was like it for us. And as you know, we're gonna see what we have. Spencer Rudolph, 73 overall. Antonio Reddick, 74. Savvy is a 73. 68. He's probably going to play in the preseason. 63, 65, and 62. Which I was disappointed in because I thought they would be higher 70s. Not higher 70s, but no, NA 70s. And look at the top 10 picks. 73, 76, 74, 73, 71, 73, and also 73. And the best players in the draft as well, 78 overall, 76, which we could have had. I don't know why we didn't, just take the left outside linebacker. But I'm actually happy with the way that we drafted. It wasn't like I'm happy with the way that we drafted. It wasn't bad. It was just solid. So we're going to just simulate to preseason. Obviously, we're not going to play no games because the video is already around 24 minutes, 25 minutes. So we're not going to play no preseason game. If the video was shorter, I would have jumped into week number 1. and saw something, and just saw what the team can do. But also, we got new sliders coming this season, so we're going to see what we can do with that. New CPU sliders, so ho- hopefully it works out good. And we need a backup running back. We're obviously going to sign one. And right here, as I said, the wide receiver core is going to stop Reddick from getting in the rotation, but I might make him the third wide receiver. He's 6'9", and I want him and Jalen Height to play. He's 6'9", so we have Andrew Thomas, we have Isaiah Wynn, we have Keegan Gibson, which also we need a center. We have Mark Glosowski, we have Evan Neal as well, and Leonard Williams. We have no right end at all. We have no right end at all, but we're probably going to make Boogie Basham Jr. be our right end. No backup D tackle at all. We have Stephen Lawyer, and we have Elise Ojolari, which is good for us because we have depth there. Isaiah Simmons and Bobby O, Kevon Thibodeau, I meant. And our cornerback core it's solid. It's not good, but it's solid. Xavier McKenzie and Jason Pinnock. So, I was like, all right, since we're right here, we're recording and all that, I might as well just go sign a few free agents. And Kareem Hunt was one that stood out that I was thinking about. And I was like, how much cap do we have? We have 4 mil, so we have to spend it wisely. And obviously, I went straight to center, and I'm looking at the center, Justin Britt, and I'm like, all right, what is the scheme fit for us? And it was pass protector. I'm like, all right, nobody that's in the top, like 10, 15 that's a pass protector. So we went with Justin Britt. We was like, all right, we're going to get that out of the way. We're going to go with Justin Britt. Then we're looking at left ends and whatnot. You see Dante Flower Jr. Then you see Leonard Floyd. And I'm like, man, I might as well just pick someone at. I might as well just put Basham at, on the line. And right there, we signed a backup D tackle, which is good for us. Steven Nelson, I probably was looking at him somewhat. And we got Rashawn Jenkins. He's a 75 overall safety, run support, and he fits the scheme as well. But we went back to cornerback, and obviously Steven Nelson was right there. He was saying sign me, so obviously we're going to sign Steven Nelson. Probably don't need him. I don't know how free agency will go. And last but not least, we need a running back. And I wanted the Kareem Hunt, but we were $610K short. So I'm like, all right, we're not going to go ahead and cut anybody. We're just going to see what we can get. And Joshua Kelly, 26 years old, exclusive back, which fits our scheme. I was like, okay, we're just going to have Joshua Kelly out there then. And there you have it. There you have it. We good with the free agents. And as you see, Spencer Rudolph will lead the charge in the preseason and on the season for this team unless there's major changes. But it's your boy Cover 2K, man, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm going to be back with another one.